Hello everybody, welcome back on my channel, How to Neuro. My name is Federico and I'm so happy to be back with you with this new video. This type of video is going to be the type of video I've been thinking for this channel since the very beginning, which is actually analyzing scientific literature together to actually see in which direction we are going in the neuroscience field. I've been quite busy these last 2 weeks, but I've been working for you guys and I've selected two different papers quite recent. The first one has been published in February of this year, while the second one is a journal pre-proof still, but it's already available for everybody. As usual, of course, guys, all the information, all the papers, the images and so on are all available for you guys down in the description. You can find all the links, so if you're interested, you can go down in the box and check whatever you want. These two papers are actually the best one I found in this last month. And guys, please, if you like this type of video, please leave me a feedback, a comment, like, subscribe to the channel. If you like this type of content, please give me a feedback because I'm really excited to do it, but I need to know if also you guys like this type of content. Okay, so let's go. Before analyzing these papers, guys, I need to tell you that they are quite different. Their approach is different. The investigation systems are different. But the most important thing they have in common is actually the main topic, which is depression. So probably depression is something that we already are aware of what it is. The problem with depression is that actually is one of the most diffuse diseases all over the world. One of the most debilitating disease. The treatment available for curing depression are old molecules developed really long time ago, in the late 60s, 50s, something like that. So the disease still has a huge number all over the world, but the treatment available for depression are not going at the same pace. So still a lot must be done in order to increase the possibility of treatment for depression. And I'm so happy to tell you that actually in the last 15 and 20 years, many steps further have been done to better understand what's going on in our brain, why we're feeling depression, why we're suffering depression. And these two papers, I think they shed a good light on the mechanisms of depression and the possibility of treatment in the nearest future. Okay, so the first one is this one, published in February on Science Advance, which is not actually Science. That is one of the best scientific journals available nowadays, with the impact factor roughly around 47, which is super high. But still, Science Advance is a huge journal. This work has been conducted in mice and published by Dr. Xi Chen from the Nanjing University, China. And here they have found that in mice, inside the sperm of mice which have developed depression throughout their life, there are small molecules which are known as microRNAs, which are able to transmit the susceptibility to depression to the offspring. I will not get too much into what actually an mRNA is, just to know that is a small sequence of few nucleotides that are able to alter the genetic expression of specific gene. Of course, in our body we have plenty of those, a lot, really a lot. And in this paper, they have been focusing only on a small subset of microRNAs. Of course, not all of them, but just those present in the sperm of mice that are able to transmit the susceptibility of developing depression in the offspring. Of course, this doesn't mean that these small molecules are the cause of depression, of course, but the presence of these small molecules increase the susceptibility to develop depression, which is a completely different. Depression is actually high heterogeneous disease with many different features, but it is commonly developed after chronic stress exposure. I made another video on stress. If you're interested, guys, I will leave it here so you can check it if you're interested in stress. But most importantly, in this paper, they have found that inhibiting these small molecules, they are able to adjust the imbalance in the offspring. It means that using specific molecules able to inhibit the activity of these small microRNAs, the alterations are not transmitted to the offspring. I think this is an amazing paper. The outcome of this paper is of such importance, not only to understand how depression is transmitted from one generation to the other, but also to understand how actually depression could be developed throughout the lifetime and how the onset of depression has a huge genetic setting that must be considered during therapies. The second one, as I said before, is still a pre-proof, but is already available, and is this one, published by Dr. Michael Benros from the University of Copenhagen in Denmark, and it has been published on another great journal, which is Biological Psychiatry. They have actually found that in 106 patients with the onset of depression, there are different neuroinflammatory markers inside the CSF, which stands for cerebrospinal fluid, which is the fluid within our brain that is present inside the ventricles of our brain, all over the spinal cord, and so on. The range of age of the patients were from 18 to 50, with several different conditions. They have actually found that inside the cerebrospinal fluid of these depressed patients, there is an increase of 18% of the white cell count. It means that the total white cells in the cerebrospinal fluid are increased of the 18% in the depressed patient. The white cells are actually the cells linked to our immune system that are necessary to fight infections and other type of offenses. They've also found that in case of severe depression, the increase is not of the 18% but of the 43%. This also means that the white cell count in the CSF could be a good biomarker to understand the severity of the depression that the people are experiencing. These data allows also to understand that why people are experiencing depression, there are not only, let's say, mental outcomes from the depression itself, but there is a whole body response, including also immunity response to the stressor. About this topic, something really interesting that if you want to check, you can do it. I will leave down in the description one subtopic of the neuroscience, which is the PNEI, which stands for Psycho-Neuro-Endocrino-Immunology, which is the field that links all together the studies related to the psychic analysis of the brain and all the outcomes related to our body, to our immune system, and to our endocrine system as well, which is a really fascinating field that I've been studied by myself, and I'm really fascinated by it. I will leave it some references so you can check it by yourself, guys. I will leave also this summary here so you can pause the video and you can check it by yourself, the outcome of what we have said before. So these are the best papers I've read for this month. I'm highly excited to reproduce this type of video. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please let me know it. And I was thinking to do it every month, so to be updated step by step together on what's going on in the world. And hopefully for May, I will try to go with 3, and let's see the amount of work that I have to do, but I'll try to do my best for you guys. And again, if you like the video, please guys subscribe to the channel. This means the world to me. So I hope you enjoy, guys, and see you next video. Bye.